Welcome back to the channel, friends. It's Angela, the Traveling Crafter, and I am here to make a very fast, very easy project just out of book page. And it happens to be that I tore a book apart from way back when, and it is called The History, I believe it's a postcard history of the passenger liner. So lots of boats and such. However, you could use this with anything you want, and I'm going to give you some variations. But we are going to take these and actually turn them into postcards, faux postcards. So let's go ahead and get started. I won't cut this particular page up. I just had it for reference for us. But what I did in advance, I don't know when, but I did it a while ago, is I went ahead and covered some of these with, it looks like just maybe some cardboard. So these are already covered, but I do have a little bit of, I have some that are already cut out, like this one's really cool. So I thought we would cover just one or two of them and then we would get to stamping. And what we're going for is just to turn these into something that looks similar to a postcard. How did I do this one? Oh, I wrote it. That's what I used. Okay, I had a ruler out. That one and that one. So we will do those. And then I have a bonus project for us to do if we have time. So I kind of feel like I want to, I wish this would fit on here, but it doesn't. So I do want to do this. Well, do I? Because it's awful big and what I have, well, we'll just try it. Let me find something to cover that one with. And then let's just take one of these. I like that blue on the back. So this one might work. I'm going to say no to that. That would be cute. Oh my gosh, that's Gorgina. So is that one. Let's just do this one. So like I said, you could use any paper that you've got, but we'll just go ahead and use this. And I think I'm just going to use my glue stick. So what I did is I just kind of tore the book apart and cut out a bunch of them, and then the rest of them I just kind of left like you saw those pages I showed you, so they're ready to go. They are, I guess technically this, I mean, I am still traveling, so this could be a carry-on craft. I don't know if I'm going to title it as such, but technically it is, because those are things that I have on hand in my travel bag and just grabbed out. So I'm going to give this just a little bit of a words aren't coming to me, friends. Words aren't coming to me. Border. There we go. Just give me a little bit of time. It'll come. And we're going to make this just a little bit more robust. And I'm just eyeballing again. I'm not sure that that's straight, but I'm just going to hope for the best. There we go. Now we have our pile here of back cards. So, you know, how long is this going to take? Just a few minutes, probably, right? I do have a few little extras here. I have a couple of stamps that I have. They were extras that I had at home, so I brought them up here because I like the postage look. This already looks like a postcard. This is just the stamp piece. And that's just about it. So all you're going to do is, if you have a stamp like mine, you'll do it this way, and it's just a real easy appease. But I think what we'll do on this one, yes, I feel like, I know this is really big, but these birds just feel like they need to go on here. And these are just like vellum stickers or washi stickers. And I know it's really big for this little postcard, but we're just going to go with it. So let's put that there. And maybe I also have over here a bunch of stickers. So I'm thinking maybe something over here. Here, like I said, here are the ones I finished. I could probably put these up here so you can kind of see where I'm going with it. Now, as you can see here, if I put this on here, this is about where it's going to fall because it's not a very big stamp. So I could do some enhancing around the edges. You know, it would kind of be fun to put a second sticker over it, stamp. And I just, no, I'll save this one. See that one? We're going to keep that one out. But what could I put here? Let me put these up here. I was just thinking like something in the corner maybe. If these roses went the other way, those would be cute. Let's see if we can find some flower. Like this would be cute. Although I use that in something. Well, we're just going to go for it. Oh, what's this? I was looking at this little guy right here. And maybe we'll use one of these butterflies. I don't know. Maybe we'll put that down here. And kind of cut off that edge. Just to zhuzh it up a little bit more. And could we, this is kind of neat too. See this little sticker? Maybe we can put this somewhere after we stamp on it. I'll just hold it in my hand. We're just gonna go with that. Let's not overdo it, I guess. And we're going to use the big stamp. We might use this one too, just for the fun of it. I'm gonna stick that little guy on there. And I am using Ranger Archival Acid-Free Permanent Waterproof. I don't have a lot of, I do have one Distress ink. I think it's Vintage Photo. But I need to re-ink it, and of course I don't have re-inkers here. So we're just going to go with this, which is pretty new. So it should be smushy enough. Now, I don't have anything underneath where I'm stamping. However, if you are new to stamping, I would say to you, don't hesitate to put something with a little cushion, a piece of foam, a piece of packaging underneath where you're stamping, because it works really well. To kind of, if you don't have a lot of things, you know, to, even a cushy, like inside of a book, you could put your stamp on a book if it was laying flat. It just makes it more even, and so things don't kind of fall apart. I just realized I'm down here because I was waiting for laundry to get done so I can go restage the Airbnb, and it's been done for who knows how long, and I haven't changed it to the dryer. So there you go. Not very straight, but that's okay. And then I think we need to put this on here too, just for the fun of it. Maybe up here in the corner. Cut that off. And there you go. You just made a faux postcard out of a magazine. Or, well, in this case, it was a book, not a magazine. But beautiful image, lovely image. And then we made it into something more. Now, you could just leave it blank. That's also an option. But there's that one. Now, let's do one that's similar to this. And I'll show you how easy that one was. So let's pick another one. Which one do we want? This one looks good. It's kind of patriotic-ish. And this already has some stuff on the front of it. Did I put that there? No, it was like that. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to turn this over. We're going to look for a stamp. And I have these that are out already, so maybe we'll use... Gosh, they're all so big. That's okay. We're just going to embrace it, because it's what we have on hand. We're just going to kind of make this look... you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Okay, watch this. I just cut this. Okay, so that will go here. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to try it. I just stuck it down, and then instead, because we're going to have stuff going over the top of it, I'm just going to kind of line it up here, even though I know it isn't very even. What I should have done is probably had this on the bottom, but that just makes it a little bit smaller, so it doesn't take up so much space. But in just a moment, it's not going to matter because we're going to use this stamp. So we're going to go over this, even though I know we're going to make it like it hasn't been used. So we're going to go right there, so it kind of hides where I piecemealed it together. And then just go with it with me. We're going to pretend like it hasn't been written on, even though it has stamps on it. So we need a couple of lines, 3 lines for, where's my pen? We just need 3 little lines. Let's do this middle line first. So we're just gonna go about halfway down. And I'm just eyeballing it. We're gonna go right about there. This seems to be a little bendy. And then we'll do this right here, which if you know, there's never enough room to write your address on a postcard, in my opinion. Shoot, I forgot where I went. Okay, that's okay. I can already tell this isn't, well, maybe it's even. There we go. And we got 3 lines. And that's all it takes to make ourselves a little postcard. Now, let's look at this side of it. I think we may want to just rough it up a little bit, just to make it look a little more vintage. Maybe even kind of over the top of the actual background itself. And that looks better, doesn't it? And we have ourselves a faux postcard. So I would encourage you, I've done similar things. I've done lots and lots of things using book pages and magazines. But what I would tell you is, you know, think outside the box of how you might see images. You know, obviously these were postcards that they were in the magazine. But even think about, you know, something about postcard size from a magazine. Maybe it's a bouquet of flowers, or even, you know, fabrics. I think that you can really do a lot of cool things with them. Now, with this one, I don't have any good paper here with me, and I really think this could be something special. So I will hold this one and do something with it. But a fun little project, you know, you could take some pages and cut everything out of your images. You could even, just as an idea, and I don't, well, yes I do, I have magazines here. Let's just grab one of my grandma's, let's see. Well, here's a great example. This is something I take on the road all the time. It's called The Book That Takes Time. This was a gift from Karamia, and I love it. And it's a great travel book, a book that takes time, and it's an unhurried adventure in creative mindfulness. So, in here, there are papers. So, for example, this would make a great postcard. So, postcards are usually 3x5, 4x6, right? So, just make yourself a template, and you could do it the opposite. So, do it like a frame so you can see what that image will look like. I know that doesn't make sense. You can go back and look at some of my Inchies, Twinchies, and some of my others where I harvest items from book magazines. And then you kind of, let's just see, do I have something? Let's just pretend here for a second that I don't know, I'm making things up now. This doesn't probably make sense, but let's just say that this is our template that we can see through. Roll with it. And it's 3x5. And so I would set it up here and I'd be like, oh yes, that's perfect. And then you can either just eyeball it and cut it out 3x5, or you could trace inside of your template and do 3x5. But there's, even in here, there are tons of things. Let's look at something that might be a image. that would be great. This would be great. Looking for something. This is a perfect example of an image or a photograph that could be turned into a postcard. So don't limit yourself to just things that maybe already were postcards or things that make sense as postcards. Think about things that don't make sense and give those a go. I think you'll have a lot of fun with those. So thanks for joining me today. I hope that you liked it. If you were still here today, write in the comments mail and tell me your favorite way to alter items into faux postcards. I told you I was going to give you a bonus and I didn't give it to you. Let me show you. This, my friends, is an index card, a plain index card. So all I did was left this for writing space on the back. I'm not going to do anything with it, but I made this side just to look like the postcard. I used a few of these stickers on that side. Like, here's another great example. Like, this would make a great postcard. But I used a couple of these stickers and a little piece of the washi tape from in here. And then I just used my stamp. So easy peasy, a couple little items that you need. And there you go. Here's a bunch of index cards you could play with. These were actually from, I think these are from Chicago. So it's a box full of things that you can go see in Chicago and their maps, and you just pull them out and it tells you all about them, and then you can go make these stops like on this little walk. So that's what those are, but they would make great postcards as well. So now you've got it all, friends. Now you've got it all. Thank you for joining me again, and have a wonderful day. Until next time, remember to take time to just be. We'll see you soon. Cheers.